system no flow. System no yeah juma. Wow, send ye yes aye bibi o ma hye no. Eni o ma ekoso. Anya wote Ghana, ye do watu na ntwubuom. Wo da na ntwubuom poto. Ne ya catch us ye betimi aye bi ye ye. Ye bi. Ye betimi aye. Enti samre hwe fam. Officer, Anna Ababe Pia, officer. Officer, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. I know you are officer from Prince William County, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. We have to discuss a little bit few things and then we move forward. Probably I will say it on Tree. I know you are from Ghana, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will say it on Tree and then you can give me answers on English, okay. Something like that. Look at you. I love this system. Let me slide the camera a little bit. People can see your body cameras and stuff. Prince William County, Virginia, officer, and then you every meneno Asia. I be din komo. Maybe Prince William County Police Station, maybe I'm Jimmy Pa. Omanyamre amame be almost 2 hours at the mere church and yoma be inside. But if you an officer na yet na mama semen and yadman. The baby son and some kakra. Na yen yet sua bibi efrim because ya magana. According to say ya posi for no ya inform on yashi, ya domo to chacha. Osha o mampani din kaka so be me 200 colas. Cola ne buy. E buy ne ya kwan no. E ya na ya beka no ho asem akiri. Namum president na be de akire ka kire aposifo say obama e bulletproof up to now am I no miss officer said aha omo bulletproof
yes we do
bulletproof no why the toma mo e yan say one hour na say you buy the bulletproof for the state
when you start the academy that's when it's issued. By the time you graduate the academy and come out here on the street, you'll have all the equipment that you need to do your job. It can include the bullet-resistant vest, your uniform, your boots, the tools around the waist, body cam, like you mentioned. Anything that you need to do the job effectively, you'll have it before you hit the street.
Okay. So you government have to provide it, or the county have to provide it.
The county government provides it, through the police department.
Okay. Another question I'm asking you. Our question maybe so will be able to say, so Obi drive, if somebody drive, and that's Obi drive, now officer, stop no pull no over. Now officer no said what officer have to do?
Well, when the traffic stop, what you're talking about is a traffic stop.
Like you driving, like I drive.
And the officer
and then I do something wrong.
Sees a violation and
something like that.
Well, the officer will initiate, the traffic stop, turn on the lights, you get pulled over. When the officer gets out of the car, he's going to activate his body cam so that in case something happens, everybody will get to see exactly what the officer saw in real time as to why it led to whatever. So the officer will make an encounter with the violator, which is the driver, introduce himself or herself, advise the violator why he stopped him, for whatever violation. If the officer is going to issue a citation, the officer will let him know that I'm going to go back and write a summons for you. Officer comes back with a summons, or officer is just going to advise him or get with me and give him a warning that, hey, don't do this again. And the officer will disengage from the violator, get in his car, and leave.
Okay. This country, officer take bribe. If the officer take bribe, also would you bribe?
Well, first of all, it's illegal to do that, and we don't do that. But if you ever do that, the law will deal with you to the fullest extent, because it will mess up the trust that we have between the community and the police department. Because as a police officer, you're supposed to be protecting and serving the community. How can you be taking bribe from the community members? You can only imagine what would happen if that was to happen. There's a community in turn somewhere own the police, or the police own the community. You get what I'm saying? So bribery is 100% not acceptable, and it's not tolerated. If you're caught doing that, the system and the law would deal with you to the fullest extent.
Okay. My another question: this country or your police officer, if somebody or an answer will be, it will be better Facebook page, will be better social media. Say, as Messia, ni video ni nice officer. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. As Messi so or bar, that be a faboni trim. Yeni say, na me metu yanaka oba wo premises a. So your cast will be about premises. I quite to say be ufie and as a measurement. So can say one thing different, but oba me premises a. For that be bonnet me metu yanaka. That's what nipa no. Within 4 months, somebody shoot in the gun. The person have to go process to the crime, or you have to leave him alone.
In instances like that, the police will investigate it, and the person that made a threat for this person to be harmed or killed will be obviously a person of interest. You don't make threats like that, and when something happens to the person that you made a threat to, that we won't even look at you. So investigate.
And you my papa will be a good crime. You can't must me a cat. You can't must see a cassette by so. My uncle Hekanimu, machines a goom, computers are one of your womb. Young Conny Uncle He. So you bet here you be big office and the mamma choir. But I'm a woman make her form near my panqua, her form half. That's as a papa, a forming Naya. Yeah, here's office of a choir. No young to her. Any him a person who Hekanimu. And why a dark kakra, but ye be yachro, computer, and you have computer and they still know. Can't computer womb. Be a system not I work. Can't Motorola me, need you any see at 10. A trio me no see canum. Any system no system not a flow, system not a work. Laptop. The amount free. I was the juma. Any BBI juma. Can't mean I get bulletproof. You're going to a carpet for send the iron. Well, what the car will more one cassa hoto and tell me what me a jumano. I want your cockracker, your cockra Toyota Corolla. Your cockra Toyota Corolla. And the amount. Baumia, a cockracker, or man penny or cracker, ye may yakakra. Or man penny, ya dear. So we crack car Makumaku 200. But then you may want Prince William County Police County. Wow, and may yet on Kwaku. Me care some me ya. Next week Saturday you could head your cost with J. Ghana, ya mobile. Wow, you bet in your talker said ya me a posty for. And I could for the man penny. Why are there? Now walk crack car bar. Now so crack Toyota Corolla. No crying as say. Wo kwan atetia pransam wo kwan ayemonche monka moko krakasa mepese ye bekwa kohe sa Toyota Corolla no se mo wa mo fanto so mame.
Vehicles come at a time government intends to boost police visibility for the overall safety of the citizenry. This is the second time government is handing over vehicles to the police service after the first batch of 106 vehicles were received in December 2017 for Operation Calm Life activities. That presentation was one of the steps taken by government to deal with a number of vices, including armed robbery. President Akufo-Addo on March 6 this year promised to equip the police administration to make them more responsive in tackling crimes for the safety of the public. These vehicles will be used to enhance visibility of the police. The Deputy Inspector General of Police, Mr. James Opon-Buonu, gave the assurance that the new vehicles will be used for the intended purpose.
You agree with me that our community policing strategy should be backed by a swift, efficient and effective response to distress calls and confidence-building patrols in the communities. And one of the ways to improve upon police response time to situations is to have enough vehicles that will facilitate quick movements within the communities. The provision of these vehicles by government could therefore now have come at a better time.
Minister for Interior, Mr. Ambrose Derry, said government intends to recruit more officers and will continue to address the challenge facing the
Kwaku Ghana, ya kraka me ya posi for ya si Toyota Corolla. America ya kwan ɛte sɛ ahwehwɛ ensuo tɔ ya na fom nyina awo ekwan ya no protest ni nyina yakata so ensuo tɔ ensuo tɔ ha for 3 days wo hu sɛ ensuo ba ko ta asase ase wo mo kasa wo mo yusu me ba ye so mo yusu kasa nketwa sese ye se ebe mo obia SUV enti wo hwɛ me nua nya me ni ye program ya SUV ne de ama na wotim Ghana wo kwan a wotim me be yi wo kwan a kyerɛw na wo hwɛ wo kwan a wotim na wo de compare one kasa Toyota Corolla aban so akrade ba ode aba na se bibi si a sa Toyota Corolla no ebetimi akofa sa kwan we su ana me pese me no be kwa akɔhɛ sa kwan no
abusia for bridge no so wa hu se se de condemn kura o kwan a enipa nam so wo se hwɛ kachi so no no ya sɔle a politics na yɛ de okurum ha no kura de yɛn kan o omo frɛ bisam so ya wie kaase aba nyina na aka akyire ho no te be ka akyire ho a no akofo neema na wasoa de aba ekɔbosome ba ko ni obia ntimi be ka ho asɛm moaye obia la najo na se de ne ba wanya ka obaje na kwa ade so de nipa na kɔto fie na wawu so ho kwan a sabia ka akyire so yɛ nam no koko kaase nyina aka akyire ho omunya kwan emfa koko ni nkɔ kwan yɛ nam so no kwan a akatifo ya nam so no ai ya ka omo so monte asema yenka so ahu e kwan a akatifo ya nam so no old bridge ni o bridge dada ni o e sai be yemfe de ho ni e bro 5 years aban kɔ obia ba wonka ho hwe maye obia e kɔ 8 years e sai no dade de no obia ba wonka ho hwe enini o enini omo fa so da bia ba ye campaign omo yusu ka papa nti so ahu kwan ya nam so ni e kwan we nipa miensa awuwo san so kwan we so e kwan we ti yesre ka ba bia na obeka akire ho ahu enema no enam na obeka akire ho no ti ka wura de so niam wura de so oboka mienu obayi niam asan de maka ho fro no san charge no obayi niam ni nyina se ama
fom enuoma papa nko na gu America aha wuyi heaven a agurade ekurei se wudi wo mmra so na wo de mmra ya adwuma agurade kro no mu de aha te se sora hemem wo wakwa Corolla de ama posi ni so mfa nya adwuma amo mamutima ho ban wo mmra wo kwan atetea pansam wo mmra wo kwan enye ne akwa Corolla America akra ye wo kwan papa kra no yesi amakwa ma posi ni nyusu ka ketwa biom enu nti ne amo SUV enu nti ne amo SUV refom uda na ntwubo refom fa enu nti yamo SUV a aye adwuma na de biom na wo kan nani mum yen kasa wo kasa yesi poi wo kasa so kasa tie pani ahemfu gugana yesi yanka fa me ba ye wo mu de mi wura break room ba bi aposifo tena didi mi be yi de akyerɛw mi wie ma bi sase Dr. Bawumia life jacket na wakra no life jacket na wai body jacket na wai so atiase jacket na wakra de ma posifo na kwesi se wo me wura edan mu edan bia camera bom edan bia camera bom mun ka check na posifo se edan bia mo ba mo police camera up to now zero camera mpoyent fifa magana posifo mi wura ha camera me ba ye anasa me ko wo mo lunch room anioma na wo wo lunch room ma me hwe na se me hwe semenya ba ko a ma yi wo lunch room na me de akyerɛw de me ko ho wo omo la bia eye adwuma aha ye break room a ye de amom so omunidi hwe fom ha hwe asan hwe utia fom ha ye tesa hwe ene ye nam so hwe we nyina omo hyehyɛ yo na omo timi aye Ghana ni police ni kwa adwuma woni ba bi otena didi ote counter table ho na akoto banku ane nkruma fry na ote ho no odi esese ye ba bi se nie man hyehyɛ ba bi obekokoro ne nsa hwe ba bi okokoro ne nsa hwe we ye ice ene wom no ope ice a mo de agunsuo wan no akofa wa nkonwa na sisi ha bibia aha wo pe cookies a wo se be yi be free wo pie sorter be yi be free chips bibia wo ma hyehyɛ bibia akonwa na si ha bibia wotime tena ha na wo hwa abonten wudidi no na wo hwa abonten Ghana for ebraso say your system no yetimi change system no na environment no eye better hwefam anuoma papa na gu fam hwe enkonwa papa hwe se ne yaye bibia de dem kama enti da foforo ye besan hia